1979 was the beginning of the Iranian Revolution, which refers to the overthrow of Shah Reza Pahlavi by Ayatollah Khomeini, who was a Muslim religious leader, politician, and the founder of the Republic of Iran.
He took over the government, and his promises was he's gonna have a government like U.S. or the more civilized countries, so we can vote every 4 to 8 years. But it was all lie, and he had no intention of doing that. He wanted to just take over.
Also at this time, Saddam Hussein led Iraq on an attack on Iran, hoping to gain more land and power, but instead triggering an 8-year-long war between the countries.
We were losing people like crazy. I mean, we were sending like thousands of young kids. They were getting killed overnight. I mean,
did you have any friends that were like?
Oh, a lot of course, a lot of friends.
While many young men were sent to war, my dad tried to escape, knowing that war was practically a death sentence. Many others attempted to leave as well, but the obstacles were not easy to overcome. The Iranian police were constantly patrolling the border. It was impossible to leave via plane, train, or car. The only option was to leave on foot, either from the north into Turkey or the south through Pakistan.
Uncle Saeed was here. Yeah. And then it's me, Matthew, your aunt, and grandma. They all have a different plans of coming here, because like Masood, he didn't need passport. He had passport. He didn't need to do army. I was the only one that I had to do certain things to get out of Iran for your grandma.
First, my dad attempted to leave through Pakistan. That attempt failed shortly due to lack of knowledge of where he was going, not to mention he was not at all prepared for the strong heat in South Iran, which was all desert. After a couple of months, one of his workers, Saifullah, learned about his desire to run away. Saifullah was Afghan, so he knew the area and how to get into Pakistan or Afghanistan without running into border patrol.
So, me and Saifullah, we left Zahedan on a foot. We walked from Zahedan.
Is that in Iran? Okay.
Zahedan is a border town.
Border Iran and Pakistan, or
Iran, Pakistan, Afghanistan. You
oh, all three.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
So we got to Zahedan, and then we filled up our water bottles. We had this like 2-gallon big water bottle. We thought it's big. It was a joke once we got.
On his journey to Pakistan, my dad came across a drug-dealing empire where they were bringing in tires and car parts from Iran to Pakistan, selling them for triple the price, and buying drugs with the money. Those drugs were then brought to Iran and sold there. This whole operation was taking place in the middle of a desert in Pakistan.
He whistles, and one head comes out of the rock. He says, "It's me." And that guy just flags him okay, and he sits, and we walk through, go down, and then he looks at it's me. He's signaling these guys that it's me. He took us all the way out of their area. That little section.
So if you wouldn't whistle, they would shoot you?
Oh, of course.
And then what, let your body sit there and rot?
Well, of course, they won't let you go. They think that that's the area that they take in drugs and tires and stuff. All the illegal activity happens right there. That's their base.
What does the police do about it? Nothing? They don't care?
They don't know. Or if they do, these guys pay them.
After failing to make it safely out, my dad ended up right back where he started, in Iran. Meanwhile, the former Shah of Iran was hiding in Egypt with his family. Soon after finding out he had cancer, he was sent to the United States to receive medical treatment. This sparked anger among some of the Iranians who hated the Shah and led them to hold 60 American hostages from the United States Embassy in Tehran. When Khomeini failed to release these hostages, President Carter ordered all Iranian diplomats to leave the United States and froze all Iranian assets in U.S. banks.
The government of Iran must recognize the gravity of the situation which it has itself created and the grave consequences which will result if harm comes to any of the hostages.
After 30 days of unsuccessfully trying to get the American hostages out of Tehran, the government of the United States is now trying to get the deposed Shah of Iran out of this country. And there is no sign tonight that either problem is likely to be solved soon.
We're not going to put a man into a rowboat and send him out beyond the continental shelf if he has no place to go.
I am ordering that we discontinue purchasing of any oil from Iran for delivery to this country.
After almost a year of being held hostage, President Carter reached an agreement with Khomeini to release these hostages.